Yeah, you know what's odd? If something's free, people just can't resist it. Doesn't matter what it is.
Wow, is that pink shirt free? Yeah, I need one.
In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you how to add your YouTube live chat to your OBS Studio. So first of all, go to your browser, go to your YouTube, click on create and select go live. Once you are in your YouTube live dashboard, here in this right hand menu, you get your YouTube chat. YouTube live dashboard, here in this right hand menu. Once you are in your YouTube live dashboard, here in this right hand menu, once you are in your YouTube live dashboard, here in this right, once you are in your YouTube live dashboard, here in once you are in your YouTube live dashboard, here in this right hand menu, you get your YouTube chat panel. Now click on this chat drop down. Here select live chat. Now click on this three dot and here click on pop out chat, and your YouTube chat will open in a different window. Now here just copy your chat link from here. Now go back to your OBS Studio. Under sources, click on this plus icon, select browser. I'm typing here YouTube chat and pasting my YouTube. I'm typing here sources chat link, open in a different window. Now here just copy your chat link from here. Now go back to your OBS Studio and under sources, click on this plus from here. Now go back to your OBS Studio. Under sources, click on this plus icon, select browser. I'm typing here YouTube chat and pasting my YouTube chat link here. YouTube chat and pasting my YouTube chat link here. Clicking on OK. And as you can see, I've successfully added my YouTube chat link.
Women riders can now request women drivers.
Have you ever seen your favorite YouTuber use this live subscriber count? Well, this is how they do it. You probably
like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment below for a chance to get a shout out in my next video.
I just love going grocery shopping with my I just love going grocery shopping with my parents, and especially since I get to help pick some of the groceries.
We are just glad to have you come with us, Caillou.
Can someone tell me why we have to go to the grocery store in the town over? We have plenty of stores in Gonamate City.
We just figured we could use a change of scenery for once, that's all.
Oh, I see how it is. Purposely pick the longer drive when Rosie comes along. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Maybe if you didn't set the house aflame last time, you would have permission to stay home alone, Rosie, so we aren't taking any risks with you.
Well, he has a point there.
How to add a chat on your stream. Go to streamelements.com and log in with your account. And here on the left, we go to Streaming Tools, Overlays. And here on the right side, click on New Overlay. Leave it at 1080p and press Start. On the bottom left, click on the plus icon, Stream Tools, your stream's chat.
You looking for a car detailer? Hit up my boy. This guy polished up a vintage car.
What in the world? What was that? Earthquake?
I think we are just hungry, Boris.
Oh, I suppose we can go get something to eat. Does anyone have any ideas?
We can go get.
No. Anyone have any ideas?
We can go get.
No. Does anyone have any ideas?
We can go get.
No. Earthquake.
I think we are just hungry, Boris.
Oh, I suppose we can go get something to eat. Does anyone have any ideas?
We can go get.
No. No freaking Arby's. Rosie, why would you even make that suggestion?
Seriously though, does anyone have any suggestions? Not even any specific food sounds good? Pizza, burgers, chicken?
Chicken, you say? I could go for some chicken. Specifically fried chicken.
I can go for some chicken. I agree with Caillou.
I'm glad we have an idea, but what chicken place are we all thinking about getting?
Obviously, Pop.
Rosie, we are not getting
Chicken.
Burgers, chicken?
Chicken, you say? I could go for some chicken. Specifically fried chicken.
I can go for some chicken. I agree with Caillou.
I'm glad we have an idea, but what chicken place are we all thinking about getting?
Obviously, Pop.
Rosie, we are not getting trash Popeyes. Anything but that slop. Quit having outtakes.
Well, I don't suppose anyone would want to go to KFC.
To be honest, I don't really like KFC. But I will be fair, I haven't had it in many years, so I will give it another chance.
KFC sounds great. I love their chicken sandwiches.
Hell no, why would I ever eat that slop? It's literally made out of mold.
Rosie, last time I checked, you are still grounded, and you don't have a say in this. You are going to KFC, and that is final. You better not misbehave, or you will be grounded.
Now, it looks like we are almost at KFC.
Oh no, not this again. I lost my job because of this trip last time. What can I get for you today, sir?
You want 1,000 buckets of KFC.
Look dude, we can't make you that much food. And besides, what the hell does 1,000 buckets of KFC mean? We have boneless. Boning. Seriously man.
I will do 100,000 bucket of KFC.
Look man. I don't even know what that is. Order something that's actually on the menu, and less of it. Or you are done here.
$10 billion bucket of KFC, please.
What can I get for you guys?
I think I am going to do a bucket of chicken for myself.
I will do the meal deal of chicken tenders, with a water please.
I will do a chicken sandwich please.
And I will do 3 double cheeseburgers with fries.
Knock it off, Rosie. This is McDonald's. We are at KFC. Order some chicken, please.
Then I will do the spicy chicken sandwich, the ghost pepper one.
Are you sure?
Honestly, I am just kidding. I'll do a normal chicken sandwich.
No, you are having the ghost pepper sandwich.
What?
Yeah, we are sick of you misbehaving, so you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. She will do the ghost pepper sandwich, sir.
Okay, that will be right out, folks.
Every ghost pepper sandwich.
What?
Yeah, we are sick of you misbehaving, so you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. She will do the ghost pepper sandwich, sir.
Okay, that will be right out, folks.
Oh, come on, you do this every time, quit staring at me.
Because I am getting real sick and tired of you misbehaving everywhere we go. At this rate, I might just put you up for adoption.
Enjoy your food.
Nani?
Well, here goes. Nothing, I guess. Hey, that wasn't that.
About time justice has been served.
That's for sure, and I'm not even angry about them messing up my order anymore.
Interesting, the entire bowl of chicken sandwich is ready to go, and conveniently, a bottle of that super hot sauce that sent me to the bathroom. I think it's time to heat things up a bit.
Thank you, sir.
You already know what I want. One chicken sandwich on the double.
Yeah, let me go grab some more.
Stupid peasant keeping me waiting.
Perfect, now time to watch all of the people suffer.
Good work, peasant. Now let's get how this thing tastes.
What? Oh no, wait a minute. These aren't normal chicken sandwiches. Attention, I repeat, attention. It seems like all chicken sandwiches have been replaced with spicy ones. Please, do not eat these sandwiches. I repeat, do not eat them.
What the hell?
Ha, what a bunch of idiots.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock bigger screens and better controls.
Explain what you did, right now, Rosie.
Okay, I got super mad that you guys made fun of me after getting sick eating the spicy chicken sandwich, so I made all of the chicken sandwiches spicy. Sorry guys.
Rosie, how dare you misbehave at KFC? You are grounded for 28357572357372723 years.
And you are banned from KFC.
Go home right now.
Wah 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 wah.
Nothing, and I mean, absolutely nothing, can beat this Costco hot dog. So good.
Not to mention, it's only $1.50 for one of these bad boys and a drink. What a killer bargain.
Couldn't agree more. Costco really has it all, doesn't it? Groceries, food, and great service.
Yeah, right. Costco. This place has terrible groceries and terrible food. If we really wanted some food that's good, we would have went to Arby's.
Oh, enough of the rage bait. Rosie, Arby's is not only a load of crap, but also way more expensive than $1.50. And did I mention 20 minutes out of the way?
Rosie, this is why we never take you anywhere, because no matter what, you have something to complain about. I'm just happy that you haven't destroyed the place, like you usually do. How the bar has gotten so low for you these days.
Well, I for one do not agree with that troublemaker. Not at all. Costco is the greatest invention of all time, right next to the wheel and the air fryer.
Now, that's something I can agree with. Kaylu, the Costco membership is one of the greatest purchases I've ever made.
What the hell is wrong with you people? For the price of this stupid yearly Costco membership, you could easily get me a couple of meals from Arby's.
Rosie, how dare you talk about Costco that way? You are grounded for 5 days.
Excuse me, you guys are causing a scene. You will need to leave immediately, and if you cause an outrage again, I will take away your Costco membership.
We are so sorry, sir. It won't happen again. Absolutely embarrassing. That is the last time I ever take you to Costco. Rosie, me and your mother are going to take away your iPad privileges for a week.
And that also means you will be spending the rest of this week in your room. Missy, no playdates with DW, movies, or television.
Why do you always have to cause such trouble, Rosie?
Had it with pay.
Hello everybody. Descent.
Place with Costco. That way, my stupid family will never want to go again. Perfect. I will go to Costco HQ and convince them to raise the prices. Perfect.
Listen up, peasants. I need to make more money, and I need to do it quick. I need the ideas. Stan.
Do you think we could try buying another large store, such as Walmart, just to monopolize the industry?
No.
Let's take a picture with it. Everybody
Fit everyone in with iPhone.
I will be showing you how we can dispense with those and replace them with something a lot more awesome. Oh yeah, come on. The concept is pretty straightforward. We need to have the digits 0 through 9 as costumes of our sprite, and then we add a little code in to handle the rest. And that's what I'm here for. So guys, without delay, let's get scratching. We'll begin with a fresh new project and quickly mock up a simple clicker game. We just need, and then When this sprite is clicked, we change as it gets, right? We click our cat, and the score increases. Job done! But gosh, it would all look so much better without this boring, generic variable reporter. It's so small and uninspiring. I mean, we could double-click the score on the stage to change how it looks. That's a tad better, but it hardly adds to the excitement of me clicking the cat. Nut and really funky. What we want is for the score to be large, colourful, in your face, and really funky. Is for the score to be large, colourful, in your face. No, what we really want is for the score to be large, colourful, in your face, and really funky. The only way we can currently do this is by using sprite costumes. Well, alrighty then. We'll start by making a new sprite. I'm giving mine the name Score. Click to choose a new costume from Scratch's library and search for Glow. Now, you notice there's a whole costume font already made for us. Well, that's handy. Choose the 0-digit first. So that looks pretty cool, much more exciting than a variable reporter. Now we need to import the other 9 digits, one costume at a time. I've copied the word glow into my clipboard so that I can paste it into the search box and save time. However, don't feel you are stuck using this particular font. The tutorial will work just fine if you want to draw your own. That would be super fun and would make your project unique to you. Phew! I've imported all 10 costumes, 0 through 9. Let's center the costume on the stage. Just move the score variable reporter out of the way first. Yeah, that looks great. Now we just need to figure out how to make the beautiful new digit display the same number shown in the variable reporter. Often a problem is not so hard to solve if you can first break it up into smaller problems, and then solve these smaller problems one at a time. Rather than tackling the whole score of 117 then, we'll begin by looking at just the first digit, the character 1. Come into the Code tab of our score sprite. Let's start by setting up our sprite. When green flag clicked, go to XY. The current position of the score sprite is pre-populated for us. Great. To help explain what we are doing, I'll bring in a say block from the looks category. And for now, simply say the value of the variable score. Hit the green flag to run the project, and we'll see see the full score of 117 displayed. But for now, we open it and we'll see the value of the variable score. Hit the green flag to run the project, and we'll see the full score of 117 displayed. But for now, we only want to deal with the first digit of this longer number. Luckily, we can get the first character using the letter of block. This is ever so useful. Just plug in the score variable and... yay! Out pops the first digit only, the 1, just as we hoped. Right, that was the first hurdle. Now we need to translate this into a costume, the costume for a digit of 1. Look in the costume tab. See how all the costume names begin with the word glow and a hyphen? And then the single digit the costume represents, like a 0, 1, 2, etc. Well, that makes selecting the right costume super easy. All we need to do is join together the word glow with a hyphen with the digit we want. So back in the code, and pull in a join operator. On the left we enter the word glow hyphen, ensuring to keep the uppercase G, and then on the right drag in the letter 1 of score. Do you see what this is doing? Put it all back into the say block and run the project. And now you can see we've managed to construct the full name of the costume, glow-1. Great, so instead of saying the costume name, toss in a switch costume block and move the join in there. The old say block can go. Awesome, let's give it a test. Yes, as long as you match the costume name exact, it's working. But We come a number of digit block to enter 4 myself. Digits being far to current size. Right, well, it's good to see the clones of tools when we are at the size of 100. Right, well, it's good to see 100 pixels when we are at the size of 100. Right, well, it's good to see the clones are appearing, but these digits are far too spaced out. In fact, we could fit 1 digit in between each of these clones. That's actually quite a useful measure. Perhaps we should just half the distance we are travelling. Change x by half the distance then, that is size divided by 2. Give that a test. Okay, yes, that's looking much better.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 40.
So, depending on the costume you've used in your project, you may need to tweak this number 2 to make the spacing work for you. So we have our clones, but they all show the same value, be it 1111 or 5555. This is because each clone is still set up to show letter 1 of score. What we need is for each clone to be assigned a different digit position for it to display, the first, second, third letters of score. But before we deal with that, did you notice that although we have created 4 clones, we are seeing 5 digits? Yeah, that's because the last digit is not a clone, but the original sprite. We should deal with that first so it doesn't confuse things. Drop in a hide block after the green flag is clicked. And then, when I start as clone, show. This way only the clones will display, right? Give that a test, and there, just the 4 clones are showing. Ah, now we have the when I start as clone hat block. We can move this switch costume over to here. This puts each clone firmly in control of switching its own costume, which I like. But, as we just noted, they are all looking at letter 1 of score. To identify which letter of score each clone should represent, we'll make a new variable and name it index. Make sure to switch it to for this sprite only, as each clone needs its own value for this to work. We begin by setting index to 1. Just before our repeat loop. And then change index by 1, as the last instruction in our loop. We can see this in action by bringing back a say block. Drop in the index variable and give that to run. There, see how each clone is reporting its own index, starting at 1 and counting up. So that's perfect for pulling out the right letter from our score. Simply drop the index variable into the letter of score block. Okay, we need to test this baby out. Set score to 4,321, 4321. Click it to set the value and then run this project. Oh wow, yeah, look at this, 4321, exactly matching the score variable, but in beautiful large vector letters. So delete that say block, and there we go, so cool. And if I click the cat to increase the score, still not updating the costumes automatically. We don't want to have to hit the green flag for this any longer. No problem, drop in a forever loop around the set costume block. And then make sure to restart your project. This ensures the new clone forever loops start running. And now, click that cat. Woohoo! Yes! This is more like it. Our costumes are now synchronized with the score variable, and I am loving it. Also, if we double-click the score reporter to change it to a slider, and right-click to set the slider's range, setting a max value of 9999. Now we can slide this around and see the score tracks this too. Everything is working great. So are we done here? Oh no, no. Look what happens when the score is dropped down to 0. Ah, bummer. Okay, so what has happened here? Well, the first digit is a 0, that's correct. But the rest? That's a mess. Equally, if I increase score to say a 3-digit number, the first 3 digits are good, but the last one, nope. The problem we have is that we don't have any sense of a blank digit. What do I mean? Well, look, if we use the letter 1 of block with the number 100, obviously we get a 1 back as the first letter, and letters 2 and 3 are both zeros. But what about letter 4? Do you know the answer? Yeah, it's blank, the empty value, because there is no 4th letter in a 3-digit number. Well, knowing this gives us power. Come into the costume editor, see the first leftover blank costume here. If you don't have one, then don't worry, just create a new one. The order won't matter either. So we start by grabbing the costume name from the other costumes, Glow-. but not the last digit. And then we use it as the name of the blank costume. That's right, just the start of the name, with nothing after the hyphen. So this costume name will match any blank digits, that is, any letters past the end of the score. Shall we test that out? There you see, we are down to 3 digits. Yes, the fourth clone is still there of course, but it's now using that blank costume, so we simply cannot see it. We can drag the slider back and forth and clearly see this working a treat. Good job if you have got this far. Okay, I can reach the number 9999, but what about 10,000 or 100,000, a 6-digit score? Well, change the slider range so it can go to 999999. Oh boy, that is not good. 4 clones gives us a maximum of 4 digits, and after that we are in trouble. But not an issue, back in the code. Up the repeat loop from 4 to 6. Ta-da! Well, that sorted that. Now we just have the problem of the score trailing off the screen. Perhaps we'll move it over to the left, like to here? Just enter a negative value into the GoToX at the start here. I'll try minus 180. That's not so bad. It all fits now, so as you see, we can position and size the score in any way we want. I'll just try a different size. Hold on. What's up with this? Scratch is refusing to let me size the score sprite. That's confusing. Let me try using a set size block instead. Set size to 50. Run that. Ha! No way! It's still not working. Look, size is still 100. Okay then, I've guessed what's up, and it's silly. Ha! Look, in the Costumes tab. The selected costume is the empty costume, and this has a size of 0 by 0 pixels. And as such, Scratch is preventing us sizing the sprite down at all. If we switch to any other costume before the set size, then now I bet you this will work. Yes, oh my word, how Scratch likes to test us, right? Well, at least we know how to solve that one now. Okay, back to positioning the score. Now that it's so much smaller, we could move it over to the right again for it to be more central. Perhaps set x to -80? So that looks okay for the longer 6-digit score. But what bugs me is that when we drop down to a shorter, smaller number, well, then the number looks like it's far off to the left of centre, and that's not so nice to look at. Indeed, our number is left aligned, and although this can be perfect for some layouts, I would also love to show you how to make it centre aligned, as that can look even better when your score is front and centre like this one. Now, the way we centre align text is to take the text we have generated, find its full width, and then move all the text left by half of that width. And that's it, it's centred. To code this, we are going to have to do a little maths. So here are our 6 clones, each with an index variable 1 through 6. To position them on the screen, remember that the width of each digit, for me, is given by size divided by 2. So we could set each clone's x to index, multiplied by size divided by 2. That would give us our letter positions as follows. But notice that because sprite costumes are centered, that the first digit appears offset half its width to the right of center. We can fix this first by subtracting half from each index. That will move them half a digit to the left. And now to center them. The length in digits of our number is 3. So we half 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. And then we subtract this again from index. Okay, not so hard. Maybe. Let's code this up. Start with the setX block. And we need the index variable and a size divided by 2. That 0.1 just you can set as normal.
Donna's loving the sound of selling and earning on Vinted. Don't wear it, sell it.
Zespri kiwis are jam-packed with vitamins and minerals.
You're so full of it.
Exactly.
Now we are almost done. I suggest we speed up the initial cloning to avoid edge. Move the entire green flag script stack under the new define block and then block named set. The entire green flag script stack. Under the new define block and then replace them with your new setup block. All the digits will appear as soon as the project runs. Smokin'! So that's everything that I really needed to cover to ensure you can make some amazing projects with this, but before we finish, I would really like to also just tag on one extra thing that looks oh so cool. A little animation. Find the When I Start as a Clone script. We'll start by making a new custom block, naming it Change Costume Move Zoom so far. Whether the then switch the loop. Oops! Stop the project and a nice left. That gives us the difference in size. Then multiply this by a fraction, like 0.2, to slow down the animation. And that's it. We are ready to test. So firstly, drag the slider on the score variable. Oh man, that is cool. See how the letters pop out as they change, and then sync back. You think take almost none can. Quite a lot you should use it. So that did try and the thing I made a if you then and will like but if it's for the access so good. Well, thanks for watching.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just...
Hello, fellow Scratchers! We love making clicker games, but getting our exponentially increasing scores under control is a real pain. Blah, that looks horrible. Well, today we're going to learn how to make big numbers look way cooler in Scratch, in that classic cookie clicker style. That's the magic of engineering notation. Instead of drowning in digits, we just keep the important ones, the most significant digits, and then we whap on the correct unit, be it thousands, millions, billions, and even quindecillions. Yes, that's one, followed by 48 zeros. Wow! And what I really love is that to pull this off, we're going to explore two rarely used Scratch blocks, 10 to the power and log, both of them maths blocks. Put them together and suddenly we've got the power to tame numbers of any size. So what are we waiting for? Spin up a new Scratch project and let's get scratching! So where do we begin? Well, I took the liberty of dropping in this tasty looking cookie costume. Yum! So click naming it is represented on set. Comment it X this cookie. I sequentially cook a and they go, you may look under control. Chop off the suffix. Block. The green flag the project begins. Many letters, the cookie reports accurately and now use representation bets are off. Precise moment. Ever reports the length of the scientific notation, then all representation of the score in the first place. So as soon as it switches to scientific notation, then all the bets are off. This only ever reports the length of the visual representation of the variable at this precise moment. 5 letters in 1e plus 23. No, we need the mathematical magnitude of this number, how big it really is. Drum roll, please. Let me present to you the log block, or its full title, the logarithm block. This awesome little maths function tells us the magnitude of a number, that is, the number of tens that it's made up of. So instead of saying the length of score, let's now try the log of score instead, and smash the green flag. So a score of 1 has no tens in it, so we get a log of 0. If we click to bring us up to 10, we've now got 1 10. Click the cookie a second time, and a third, and every time we click it, the score increases by another digit, and the log tells us how many digits there currently are. And even as we plunge into the scientific notation, the log continues to report the length, the magnitude of this number. This is way better than using the length block. And oh look, it's worth noting that the signs notation actually is showing us what the log of the number is at the right hand side. So that's what it's been doing all this time, telling us how long our number is. Also, have you noticed that sometimes the log is reporting whole numbers and at other times it's followed by a dot and 2 zeros? Look at this again. 0, 1, 2, 3.00. What gives? Well, look at this. If I drag out the log score now and click on it to show the true value, it's actually not 3, but 2.999999999999996. And yet, when I use the say block, it reports it as 3.00. Well, that might seem a little bit bizarre, but this is what is known as a floating point error in the mathematics of your computer. The result is oh so close to 3, the true answer, but it didn't quite get there. And this is going to be problematic, as we want to use the floor block to round our numbers down. The number that was oh so close to being 3 is now reported as 2, and when I run the project and click on the cookie, it says 2 when there are 3 zeros, and then it goes straight on to 4, then 5, and then 5 again, skipping 6, going 7, 8. So we really need to fix this floating point issue so we can accurately report the length of our numbers. And the simplest way to do this is to add the tiniest fraction of a number to our score. But rather than using addition, we'll use a multiply block so that it scales with the size of our score. So multiply score by 1.000000001. That's 1.6 zeros and another 1. Then smash the green flag and start clicking that cookie, and now you should see it does not skip a beat, counting from 1 all the way up to, well, how far can I go? Well, I'll leave that as an exercise for you to find out, because I'm super excited to get on with this tutorial. But just before we do, let me quickly tell you about something really cool, Griffpatch Academy. It's my online community where I teach Scratch step by step. We build full games together, test what we've learnt in epic game jams, and connect in a friendly forum full of amazing young creators who love to help each other out. I'm in there too, sharing tips, answering questions, and checking out your projects. So if you're ready to level up your Scratch skills, come join me at Griffpatch Academy. All right, back to the code.
With Google Play Games, you can play unlocked. Unlock bigger screens and better controls. All for the crown. Go play on mobile and PC with Google Play Games. Download now.
People keep asking, how do we actually get an AI agent on our team? Well, it's easy. Watch how I do it in 60 seconds on Monday. First, tell Monday what you need. We're creating an agent and naming him Tony. Now let's give him context. I'm giving Tony access to the relevant boards.
Let's say quarterly project, company strategy, and yearly KPIs.
Now he has permissions for what we want him to know, but we still manage his access. So we have full control, and of course, every decision has a human in the loop. Now we let Tony get to work.
He builds the project plan with tasks and timelines, then assigns owners based on current capacity and skill set.
No code, no consultants, just execution. That's it, 60 seconds work, and my team has an always-on partner for everything we do.
So, great, we know the number of digits in our score variable. What we want to do next is map that magnitude to a word, like 1,000, millions, billions, trillions, you name it. So, create a new list. And we'll name this suffix. Now, whether you want to declare this for all sprites or for this sprite only is up to you. I like it for all sprites, as then there's only one copy. But if you're planning on backpacking this project for use in other projects, then I'd advise keeping it for this sprite only. Okay. And then we want to manually add our long number names to this list. So click the plus button and then type space and then the word 1,000. Or if you don't want the long format, you could just write K here, which is its symbolic form. Then the next row we're going to write million. Next up is billion. And then trillion.
Now,
how many of these
next?
do you know? If you do a quick Google, you'll find there's an awful lot. I'll try and remember to leave a list of them under the video. But here's a quick review of the entire list that I've bothered to type into my list. So
we can start to rebrand and build a stronger culture among our workers and build a com app where employees can be proud of their work and come up with many different ideas that will boost our brand and in turn will resonate with customers, making you more money and Costco a desirable company to work for.
Going.
I don't even know what any of that means.
Octillion, nonillion, decillion, undecillion. Yes, in my opinion, these numbers are very sillion indeed.
Do you have any ideas?
Griffpatch, what is the next job we need to do? 10
Now,
idiot, we'll create
do you
a
have
list
any ideas?
dividing the zeros, 1,000 million.
How the hell did you get into here?
If I'd kept
little
it running,
girl?
you'd have seen that result straight away.
That doesn't matter. What does matter, however, is that I have an idea to increase your revenue. That is, to get rid of the $1.50 hot dog and raise the price to 3.
Because I've divided by 1 billion.
We can't
and there's
do
10
that.
billions
Our hot dog
in 10
prices
billion.
are the reason
Yes,
many
we
love
just
us
need
so
to divide
much.
by a number
We
that
haven't
matches
ever
the
raised the
suffix.
prices on
But
those
we really
bad
don't want
boys.
to type those numbers in. So how
Screw
can we
you.
calculate it
I want
instead?
more money,
Well,
peasant.
drum roll please. Our next new math block is the 10 to the power block.
I like this
And
idea.
this little gem
Little
does
girl,
exactly
you
what we
have done
need.
me great
Try
service
feeding
today.
it the number
I
9.
will not forget
that is
this.
the number of zeros in a
Well,
billion.
just
And
know
what's the
there's
result?
no need to pay me
Yes,
back or
it's
anything.
a
I just
billion.
do this
1
for the love
followed
of
by
the game,
9 zeros.
making people's
Try
lives
3,
worse.
and you get 1,000. Try 6, and you get
Wow,
a million.
she would be a perfect
so yes,
employee
this
for
is exactly what we're after. And we can reuse our power of 1,000.
I am
But just
so
remember, when
excited
it's
that
3,
we finally
it
get
means
to
a
go
billion,
to
which is
Costco
9, so you can
again.
multiply
I am
this back
craving
up
a
by
$1.50
so
hot dog
we'll do
right
the
now.
10 to the power of the
Agreed.
power of 1,000
Although I might
multiplied
just get
by
a slice
3,
of
and
pizza
that should give us
today.
back the
It is
exact
still
value
really
that
cheap.
we're after. So drop that in
I
on
agree
the
with
right-hand side
Kimo.
of our set
I am
scaled
so
block
excited to
and
get my
smash the green
groceries
flag
and then
again.
a little snack.
So we begin with a scaled value
For
of 1.
once, I am
then 10,
excited as
then
well.
100.
Finally time
Yes, it
to
just
enjoy
mirrors what's in
Costco for
store.
once.
But what happens when
May
we
I
reach
have just
1,000?
one request? Is
Click
there any way we
and
can
scale
eat
drops
before
back down
we
to
get
1,
the
and the
groceries
cookie
this time?
reports 1,000.
I don't see why
1,000,
not, Rosie,
10,000,
and I am pretty
100,000,
hungry myself,
1
so I
million.
like it.
And the fun keeps going. Billions, trillions, 100 quadrillion. My goodness. Are we there? Have we done it? Well, not so fast there, because loads and loads of zeros. But our scores are going to be much more complex than that, so let's try starting off with a score that is not 1. Change the score to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and smash the green flag. And this is looking a lot more complicated right off the bat. Our scaled variables reporting 123.456789 million. And, you know, that actually is correct. It's just retaining a little bit too much precision. When numbers get this big, we're really only interested in the top 3 or 4 digits. And we're still showing 9 of them here. So what would be nice is if we had a way of saying we only want the first 4 digits to be shown. That is, the 4 most significant digits. So how we do this is quite interesting. You may already know that the floor block will take away everything after a decimal place. But we don't want to cut this number off there, we want to cut it off 3 digits to the right. So the clever trick in this case is to shift our number to the left by 3 digits, and then floor it to remove everything after the decimal place, and then shift it back to the right by the same 3 digits. Nice, that is the result we were after. So how do we do it in code? Let's take this a step at a time. To scale this number to 4 significant figures, we need to know how many digits are already to the left of this decimal place. And you may be getting a little bit of deja vu because this is exactly the same problem we had when we tried to work out the length of our original score. And the answer is to use log again. So let's create a new variable to store the number of digits, the digit count of our scaled number, and simply call it digit count for this sprite only. And then we'll set the digit count again using log. In fact, we might as well just borrow the same maths from our set power of 1000. The difference this time is it's not for the score variable, but for the scaled variable instead. What's more, this is not a power of 1000 this time, but a count of the number of digits. So this is simply a power of 10, so we don't want to divide by 3. We just want the floor of the log of scaled multiplied by 1.0000001. But don't forget this is measured in tens, and our example hasn't even reached 10 yet, so this reports 0. We need to add 1 to this to get the length, including the initial unit. You can see this more clearly if I click the green flag again. Then our number changes to 123.4, and now if we click this floor of, you'll see it reports 2, because we've got 3 numbers. So we need to add 1 to this to show how many digits there are before the decimal place. So drop in an addition block, so we can add 1 to our result. And this should now report 3 digits to the left of the decimal place. Perfect. So this is our digit count. Drop it into our set digit count. And we can just sanity check this by running the project, and each click of the cookie will increase our digit count by 1. And once it gets to 3, it should cycle back down to 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But our goal is to always have 4 digits. So we can get a subtract block. We want 4 digits, so 4 subtract the current digit count, that would be 3. 4 subtract 3 is 1, and that is how many digits we need to shift it to the left. And how do we do that? Well, we multiply it by powers of 10 for each unit we want to move it. So pull out that 10 to the power block once more, and once you've found it right at the bottom there, we can then drop in our 4 subtract digit count, and this is the amount we must multiply our scaled value by before trimming off the insignificant digits. And we're going to need to store this in a variable, so make a new variable, and we'll name this rounding factor. Although strictly we're not using the round block, we're going to be rounding down, that is the floor operator. So set our rounding factor to our new expression, the amount we need to multiply by. Let's just test this by clicking the green flag and see what the rounding factor looks like. It should read off as 1000, 110, and cycle back around. Coolio, we're almost there. So we'll begin by scaling up our scaled variable. Set scaled to the result of multiplying the scaled variable itself with our rounding factor. And this will have a really odd result, because what will happen is when we run the project, you'll see scaled is equal to 1234.56789, 4 digits to the left of the decimal place. And what's really weird is as we click the cookie, this never changes. It always has 4 digits to the left of the decimal place. It's so weird, but it's exactly what we wanted to do, because now we can apply the floor operator to round this number down to the nearest whole number, clearing away all the digits to the right of the decimal place. So yep, we're going to wrap that expression in a floor block. Set scaled to the floor of scaled multiplied by the rounding factor. And straight away you'll see that our scaled value is now a whole number of exactly 4 digits. So all we need to do now is shift it back to the right again. And to do that we need a division block. And we'll divide by the same amount that we multiplied by, rounding factor, having the opposite effect of shifting the units to the right. So drop in the entirety of the floor expression and put it back into scaled. Phew, it is time to smash that green flag and have a look at what we've got. And this is reporting a number of 123.4 million. Click the cookie to times it by 10, and now it says 1.234 billion. With each click, you'll notice the little decimal place starts to move to the right in a number, but we always have our 4 digits of precision. Now, of course, our scripts are actually really quite flexible. We don't have to have 4 digits of precision. We could have 5 digits. Just change this 4 to a 5. And there we have it, 5 digits of precision. And we can have 6, 7, it doesn't matter, whatever you want. But of course, it never shows more precision than you actually have in your number. However, the sweet spot for these cookie clicker style games is usually 3 or 4 digits of precision. And I'll leave it on 4 for now. So, guys, what next? Well, I tell you what, let's just spice up our score example a little bit. So, rather than starting with this large number, we'll start with the number 12. And then, rather than multiplying by 10 each click, we'll multiply by 11. And the reason I do that is that now as I start clicking, you'll see our score, it gets a lot more interesting. It's not got loads and loads of zeros after it anymore. It's now quite a complex number. Nevertheless, our 4 digits of precision are keeping our scaled value nice and clean. And so I think it's about high time we wrap this all together to display a single, fully formatted score.
For procurement managers, Grainger is the go-to partner that helps keep your healthcare facilities ready for patients. Because there's no time to manage orders and deliveries from multiple suppliers, Grainger offers everything in one place, from disinfectants to lighting, air filters, and more. All with fast delivery that helps ensure you always have what you need to put patient care first. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Let's begin by moving this say block to the bottom, which is best achieved by moving the scaled block above the say block. And then we're going to need our join block to join together our awesomely scaled score and the nicely worded suffix. So drop the join back into our say block and pop the scaled on the left-hand side, the item of suffix on the right, and smash that green flag. Here we go, guys. Starting at 12, then 132, then 1.452 thousand, is that right? Kind of looks weird, but if it had been 1k, it would have made a lot more sense to you, wouldn't it? But then we quickly move on to millions, and billions, and trillions, and on it goes. Well, at least it keeps going until we run out of long number names. Kudos to you if you can add a whole bunch more. Seriously, there are just so many number names. Okay, great, this is working exactly as I had hoped. But before we finish, we really should wrap this all up in a custom block to make it all neat and completely reusable. So click with me in the My Blocks and make a new custom block. We'll name it Format Number, and then with an input of number, add a label with the name Precision, and then a final input, and I'll name that Digits to Keep. And we don't need to, but I'm going to click the Run Without Screen Refresh. Okay. And for starters, we'll move everything from within the forever loop into our new custom block definition. We can of course then make use of it right away back within our forever loop, and the number that we want to pass in here to be formatted is of course our score. Pop that in there. The precision is going to be 4 decimal places, and we want our block to return the new formatted score. So we'll create a variable to return the value in, naming it formatted, and make it for this sprite only. Okay, so let's take another look at our new custom block. And the first job is to plug in these new input variables, starting with number. That's going to replace all of our score variables. The first one here, and the second one here, just 2 of them. So next, the precision, the digits to keep, that replaces our 4 down here. It's much nicer when we can give a name to these things. So lastly, we're no longer going to say the score to the screen. Instead, we return it by setting the formatted variable, set formatted, to the result of the join. And then rather than chucking away this say block, let's move that up into our forever loop once more. Oops, I can see a little cheeky score poking through there, just remove that. Then after formatting our number with the format block, we can report it to the screen by saying formatted. So time for a quick sanity check. Run the project and make sure that clicking that cookie still results in our beautifully formatted numbers. And if all has gone well, then so it should. What's more, now we can easily adjust our precision. We can drop this custom block into any sprite we like, and we'll be well on our way to creating the most epic cookie, taco, anything clickers you can possibly imagine. And that wraps up our adventure into formatting those huge numbers. Pair this with my sprite number counter and you'll have pro-looking scores and stats in no time. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you
Alright, idiot, for the last time, what do you want?
100,000 hot dog and 20,000 drink, please.
Sir, we aren't going to give you that much food, and there aren't even enough drink cups to get you that many drinks.
1 million hot dog, please.
Last chance, order something on the menu, or I am going to kick you out.
1000000000000 hot dog, please.
How do we keep running into that idiot?
Hello everyone, what can I get for you all today?
I'll like the hot dog and drink combo, please.
May as well.
I will do the slice of pizza, please, and I guess I will split a drink with one of you.
And I will do the hot dog combo as well, please.
Awesome, that will be $12.
Make your browser fast. Make your browser safe. Make your browser Chrome. Choose Google Chrome for your computer.
Excuse me, my usual cost is $7. I think you may have made an error.
I am terribly sorry, sir, but I did not make an error. We raised the prices of the hot dog combo to $3. I am sorry you had to find out this way.
But who could have done this?
The choice was made by our lovely CEO, Lord Peanut. He is actually here right now. I will call him over.
No need to call him over. We will just take the loss and pay the extra money.
Not a chance. Rosie, we are going to talk with the CEO, and that is final. Nobody messes with the Costco hot dog prices.
What can I help you folks with?
Just Lord Peanut. He is actually here right now. I will call him over.
No need to call him over. We will just take the loss and pay the extra money.
Not a chance. Rosie, we are going to talk with the CEO, and that is final. Nobody messes with the Costco hot dog prices.
What can I help you folks with? Oh hey, why if it isn't the person who gave me the idea to raise the
I'll call him over.
No need to call him over. We will just take the loss and pay the extra money.
Not a chance. Rosie, we are going to talk with the CEO, and that is final. Nobody messes with the Costco hot dog prices.
What can I help you folks with? Oh hey, why if it isn't the person who gave me the idea to raise the prices on the hot dogs to bring me in more money?
Pay the
Actually here right now. I will call him over.
No need to call him over. We will just take the loss and pay the extra money.
Not a chance. Rosie, we are going to talk with the CEO, and that is final. Nobody messes with the Costco hot dog prices.
What can I help you folks with? Oh hey, why if it isn't the person who gave me the idea to raise the prices on the hot dogs to bring me in more money? Rosie, how are you doing?
Lord Peanut. Out this way.
But who could have done this?
The choice was made by our lovely CEO, Lord Peanut. He is actually here right now. I will call him over.
No need to call him over. We will just take the loss and pay the extra money.
Not a chance. Rosie, we are going to talk with the CEO, and that is final. Nobody messes with the Costco hot dog prices.
What can I help you folks with? Oh hey, why if it isn't the person who
And that is final. A chance. Rosie.
We'll just take the loss and no need to call him over. We will just take the loss and pay the extra money.
Not a chance. Rosie, we are going to talk with the CEO, and that is final. Nobody messes with the Costco hot dog prices.
What can I help you folks with? Oh hey, why if it isn't the person who gave me the idea to raise the prices on the hot dogs to bring me in more money? Rosie, how are you doing?
What?
That's right, this little girl came into our office yesterday suggesting that we make the change. You can thank her for all the riches I have gained.
Rosie, what the hell is he talking about?
Okay, okay.
Shut. Oh, man.
Call him over. We will just take the loss and pay the extra money.
Not a chance. Rosie, we are going to talk with the CEO, and that is final. Nobody messes with the Costco hot dog prices.
What can I help you folks with? Oh, hey, why, if it isn't the person who gave me the idea to raise the prices on the hot dogs to bring me in more money. Rosie, how are you doing?
What?
That's right. This little girl came into our office yesterday suggesting that we make the change. You can thank her for all the riches I have gained.
Rosie, what the hell is he talking about?
Okay, okay. I was so mad at your guys for being happy at Costco and getting mad at me last week, so I decided to find a way to raise the prices of the Costco hot dogs. I am sorry.
This has got to be the angriest you have ever made me, Rosie. How dare you raise the prices of the Costco hot dogs? That's so freaking it. You are grounded for life.
What?
Hey, GoTube.
What is it, Racanimate?
67, 67, 67, 67, 67.
You've seen the movies. Now it's time to live them out with the roller coaster you've been waiting for. Introducing Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, the high-speed roller coaster with all the blockbuster thrills you love. Opening this summer at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Oh my gosh. 6, 7, 6, 7. Hilarious.
What seems to be all of the commotion in here?
6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7. Har 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 har.
Very funny, Rosie, but you are still grounded, so put that laptop away, and besides, you have school today.
All right, students. Good Miss Martin here. Quick question for you. What was the day America gained independence?
Was it July 6th, 7th?
Oh man, good one, Rosie, good one indeed. But seriously though, does anyone know what day?
That would be July 4th, of course. We all know that one.
You mean the month of 6, and the day of 7. 6-7.
Not quite.
July
for you.
So put that laptop away, and besides, you have school today.